It's a Democratic Socialist defeating a 30-year Democratic incumbent in Denver, Colorado.
We will not wait to take the fight to Donald Trump and the oligarchy. We will not wait to abolish ICE and pass Medicare for all.
I don't know how people are this stupid. It's a generation of indoctrination. That's pretty much what happens. These entitled young stewheads get indoctrinated at universities at a cost, which means that you are paying them hundreds of thousands of dollars with interest to indoctrinate you and make you stupid and useless. I got to tell you guys about Verdict Bourbon. You know, it's a bourbon that's smooth, it's full of character, absolutely incredible. We've had people try it, review it, and the feedback has been incredibly amazing. So if you go with Not Guilty, you have the smooth sweetness that people love, and Guilty brings the bold, classic bourbon character. So all you got to do is go to verdictbourbon.com, and you got to plead your age, face the verdict, and find out if you're guilty or not guilty. You must be 21 and over, and make sure you drink responsibly. Don't be a dummy. Now let's get to Denver, Colorado, where people are going crazy, and this is what y'all get. That's one thing I love about the United States of America. You can choose the state that you want to live in, and I definitely don't want to live where these communists are at. It's only going to last for an amount of time before people start getting raped and pillaged, and then they're going to be wishing that there was a conservative that run their city. Roll the clip.
I think it's the most Democrat district in Colorado. It's almost the district's almost entirely the city of Denver. A little bit outside the city, but not much. And so last week, when these socialists won in New York, you heard the media say, "Well, this is just urban New York. It's not really what we're all about." But now we're going to Denver in their most Democrat district, and we're taking a poll of Democrats, old Democrats, young Democrats, and saying, who do you want? And who do they want? They want a person identifying with the social Democrat Socialists of America, the Justice Democrats, whatever they are, which would be great to find out who's funding all of this.
We already know who's funding it, but I want you guys to pay close attention. Listen to what this lady's saying in her not concession speech, but her victory speech. Roll the clip.
It's a Democratic Socialist defeating a 30-year Democratic incumbent in Denver, Colorado in the district primary yesterday.
All right, this comes as influencer Hassan Piker, one of the most ungrateful Americans we have, warns that progressive politics is, quote, coming to a city near you, and he's not lying.
It's insane. Madeline Rivera joins us live from Washington with the details. Good morning, Maddie.
Hi, good morning. That's right. Colorado's first congressional district is the latest to see a shift to the far left. Voters ousted Democratic Representative Diana DeGette in favor of political newcomer Milad Quiros in the primary. It marks a major generational shift as well. DeGette came to Congress in 1997, only months before 29-year-old Quiros was born. Quiros, a Democratic Socialist, supports Medicare for all, abolishing ICE, and ending U.S. military funding for Israel. Her victory comes after several far-left candidates in New York wrapped up a series of wins in last week's primaries. She indicates there is more of where that came from.
We will not wait to take the fight to Donald Trump and the oligarchy. We will not wait. We will not wait to abolish ICE. We will not wait to put an end to the politics of the past, to get big money out of our politics, and to reject corporate PACs and AIPAC. And no, we will not wait to end the genocide in Palestine.
Far-left Twitch streamer Hassan Piker is backing up those sentiments. Piker is outspokenly anti-Israel and has minimized the October 7th attacks. He's also said America deserved 9/11. He's been campaigning heavily for all DSA candidates, including Quiros.
I think progressive politics, left populism, a politics that centers the needs of the working class can work in every district, in every state. That's why I kept saying over and over again, it's coming to a city near you.
But the progressive movement hit somewhat of a speed bump, too, on Tuesday. Democratic incumbent Senator John Hickenlooper was able to fend off a challenge from 43-year-old state Senator Julie Gonzalez. Hickenlooper says this was likely his final campaign for elected office. Lawrence Ainsley and Brian.
Now, I hope this is a wake-up call for you guys. These people are nutty. They want to abolish ICE. They want no police, no prisons. I don't know how people are this stupid. It's a generation of indoctrination. That's pretty much what happens. These entitled young stew heads get indoctrinated at universities at a cost, which means that you are paying them hundreds of thousands of dollars with interest to indoctrinate you and make you stupid and useless. And what happens is you get caught up in, she's a brown person. You get caught up in, we're going to make everything right for you. Everything's going to be free. We're going to steal money from them to give it to you. Yeah, that makes perfect sense. We're going to forgive student loans. Remember they said that crazy stuff? Yeah, Medicaid for all. Yeah, free travel, free needles, free drugs, free, what do they call it? Prostitution, free weed. Everything's free until you run out of money. It's like your kids, you take them to the store and you go buy everything you want. At some point, you're going to run out of money. I don't know how y'all do this stuff, but that's what you get. Hope your city burn. And when it burn, don't come to Arizona. It's already too hot here anyway. Real quick, it was breaking news earlier. Obviously, I jumped on it now. I don't know if these people are down yet or they fell off or whatever the case may be, but these fools scaled the Empire State Building like they Bonnie and Clyde or somebody. And here's the clip.
We have some breaking news heading right to New York City. And take a look at your screen if you're away from it. These are people that have ascended the Empire State Spire in New York City. We see a couple of people, two individuals who appear masked, and they have now placed what looks like a flag with a message on it on top of the Empire State Spire. So this is a live look out of New York City, and we've been trying to read what this flag says. It's a little unclear, but we do see the word love. We see the word power and peace as well. So this is happening right now live out of New York City, and it almost looks like these people might even have what appears to be some capes on them with masks that cover their head as well as their face. So this is a lot.
So a bunch of idiots is going to waste resources from the government to get them down or to arrest them after they did this. I don't understand why people make points like this. And nobody's reading that little stupid flag that you got up there that nobody can even read in the first place. Y'all didn't even think about the fact that you probably want to put 3 words on there instead of 1,500. Nobody's going to read that. Sugar honey iced tea.